Good morning. Lesson 1-6, solving problems using our proportional relationships. Now's when you get to put it to work. So in this module, you've learned how to find the constant proportionality or if ratios are proportional using a ratio table. We also did with the graph, remember, straight line passing through the origin. And then we learned just yesterday about writing an equation and finding your constant proportionality. And then we can apply that to other situations. So let's test this out. The example, we're not going to do the example, but the example spells it out in every method possible. So if you find that the ratio table method works for you, do that. If you find this equation method works for you, do that. Check. Matthew paid $49.45 for 5 used video games. When they put it in words, often 7th graders get confused. The relationship between the number of video games and the total cost is proportional. What is the total cost for 11? So let's do a chart for this one. A T-chart is like a ratio table. It's just on its side. It's basically the same thing. Money, games, 49, 45 for 5 games. English, Mathlish. Okay, we need to find the unit rate or the price per one. How did you get from 5 to 1? Yes, divide by 5. So 49.45 divide 5 is $9.89. Okay, that's our unit rate. This right here, that's your M, your constant of proportionality. So if you wanted to write a ratio here, you would have written 49.95 over 5 would be your y over x equals m, which would have equaled 989. And then you could put it into your formula, y equals 989x. And once you have this 989x, now for x, you could put in the 11 video games, or we could put it right here. So let's do it both ways. 989 times 11, and how do we get from 1 to 11? Times by 11. So what do we have to do here? Yeah, times by 11. Oh, it's the same process. That's crazy. 9.89 times 11, $108.79. 108.79, 108.79. We got the same answer both ways. Isn't this awesome? You can do math more than one way? Yes. Maybe that's nerdy. I'll just live with it. Okay, let's do this check here on page 52. Brooke bought 8 bottled teas for $13.52. Assume the relationship between the number of bottled teas and the total cost in dollars is proportional. How much can Brooke expect to pay for 12 bottled teas? I'm going to do this one in the equation way. So we're going to have money divided by t. 13.52 over 8 is going to equal our constant of proportionality, or m. 13.52 divide 8. $1.69. Y equals $1.69. That equals $1.69 x. Okay, I know that's not the answer. This is how we're going to find it. We're going to use this equation. So where there's an x, because x was bottles of tea, we're going to put a 12. $1.69 times 12 will equal our cost. So I got $1.69 in here times 12. Boop, $20.28. Brooke's going to spend $20.28 on 12 teas. Find your constant of proportionality, put it into your equation, and then you can find the cost, in this case, t, for any number of teas that she's wanting to buy. Okay, that should get you going. Good luck.